Oh, I tweeted out to Jacinda Ardern that I was coming to New Zealand with my army of alt-right-wing trolls, which was clearly a joke.
So I'm sure by now most of us know about the problems that Dr. Jordan Peterson is facing with the Ontario College of Psychologists, where they asked him to undergo a social media learning program to re-educate him because in their own words, I'm paraphrasing, he is bad for the public. Like what he says and does on social media is so bad that he has to undergo re-education to become quote unquote a civilized person. So in this video, let's hear from Dr. Jordan Peterson himself what the charges are, what the College of Psychologists are accusing him of.
Anyways, I've gone through all these complaints, and so here's some of them. I retweeted Pierre Poilievre, who's Canada's leader of the opposition, when he was criticizing the mask lockdowns. I just retweeted him, and I said essentially that I agreed with him.
That's a complaint? They actually listed that as a complaint.
That's one of the complaints.
That's insane.
Yeah. They listed the fact that I criticized Justin Trudeau on multiple occasions. There's a complaint that at one point the police in Ottawa were threatening to act with Children's Aid to take the children away from the truckers in Ottawa and apprehend them on the grounds that their parents who were involved in the protest were endangering them. And I tweeted and said, I'm not so sure that we should get the police involved in taking away the children of protesters, and we should think about this. And apparently that makes me an untrustworthy advocate for children who face childhood sexual abuse.
Oh my gosh.
You're a mandatory reporter as a psychologist, eh? And so if it comes to your attention that someone has been abused, you're mandated to report it. And so apparently I'm now untrustworthy in that regard because I didn't want the police to conspire with idiot social workers in Ottawa to apprehend the children of protesters. And so that's another example of my reprehensible behavior. I'm being called out for the fact that I objected to Ellen Page's surgical mutilation at the hands of her physicians and her consequent advertisement of her new torso on social media. And I'm also required to submit to this media retraining education because I objected to the Sports Illustrated cover of that relatively overweight young model. And there's other complaints, but that's the bulk of them. And so at least half, I criticized, I tweeted out to Jacinda Ardern that I was coming to New Zealand with my army of alt-right-wing trolls, which was clearly a joke. And that's also a complaint because I guess that sort of joke isn't funny when you're dealing with, woke progressives like Jacinda Ardern and Justin Trudeau.
And the thing that is really important, and I have made this particular point in my previous video very clear, is that it's like a slippery slope, They start with one person, and if they get their way, they move to the next person. And before we know it, everyone is in trouble. I always take example of Africa because that's where I came from. And I know firsthand what inaction has done to us. Because we, the people, were inactive. We have totally lost everything. We do not have any say anymore. If we say anything, the government will use the military to crush us. Do you know why they can do that now? because many years we've sat quiet. They've put rules in place that do not favor us, and we kept quiet. They've done things that do not help us grow, that were at our own detriment, but we did nothing. We said nothing. We cannot say anything anymore. We cannot do anything anymore because it's far too late. My mom would always say to me, listen, boy, bend the iron when it is hot, because if you let it get cold, you cannot bend it anymore. That is why I appreciate Dr. Jordan Peterson for holding his grounds, for making it clear to the College of Psychologists that they cannot manhandle him, that he is not a pushover, that he will fight them to the end, that he won't go down not swinging. He will not. And that is what I think we all should be doing. When we dictate that something is not right, we should say something. When we think that something is going wrong, we should say something. We shouldn't take things lying low, because if you do that, they will trample over you. They will smash you. They will rule over you. We must learn from Dr. Jordan Peterson's example. We must stand for what is ours. We must speak when the time is right. Delay, they say, is dangerous. So to you guys out there, what is your take on the accusations made by the Ontario College of Psychologists against Dr. Jordan Peterson? Do you see any of those claims as valid and warranted? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we are very happy to hear from you. Please kindly like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because little deeds of goodwill like the one you are doing just now helps the channel a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. And do not forget to support the show with $1 or more through the crowdfunding website Peterson, or send it directly to us through our personal PayPal account. You have no idea how far your support and donation take us, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much, and like always, see you in the next one.